Good morning, students. In class 11 account, chapter 1, class 3, today we learn about the limitations of accounting. We have learned the meaning, advantages, objectives and process of accounting. Now the limitation. That everything is good in account, but still every coin has a two sides. The second side is the limitation of accounting. The first limitation is that no financial transactions, non-financial transactions are not given importance in accounting. In our process, we have observed that economic transaction and non-economic transaction. The non-financial, non-economic transaction, we keep it aside only. The things like the honesty, most important thing, if your employee is not honest, you are not going to get gain. The loyalty, the dedication and the truthfulness of the employee and the commitment towards work. You simply see how money comes and how you are spending, but you are totally ignorant about the basic moral values of the whole system. So this is what the biggest limitation of accounting, that you don't give priority to the human elements and human nature, the basic fundamental needs, honesty, loyalty, commitment and its dedication towards the work. The second is that is stable value of money. Accounting says that the value of money remains stable. At an old cost price, whatever you have purchased, you continue with that value only in the balance sheet. So that stable value, in reality it is never possible that value of anything remains stable. Stable means same, stagnant. That is practically impossible. So that is its limitation. Number 3, historical transaction. Historical means that events what you record, those events are historical, nor you can say that correction allowed. No correction, no changes, no you can say that any, in accountancy we used to say that eraser is not allowed, cancellation is not allowed. So any corrections if you want to do, that cannot be possible once what you have written is final. So that rigidity in writing books of account is something wrong. Events were written remain permanent. That is what the problem. The next is that is avoidance of market value. You are avoiding, as here said, historical and stable value. We say the same thing. Only the cost based treatments are given. Only the purchase price is given importance. What about the current market value? That is here the difficulty. Next is that use of estimates. We are taking so many assumptions, so many you can say that the estimations are taken. For an example, bad debt reserve to be taken at a particular percentage. Discount reserve on data, that also based on assumption and estimate. Depreciation, 5% or 10% or 15%, you decide the way you feel like. So all these are estimates and estimates are not necessarily the proper. Dual standard, the next is dual standard. Profit and loss account you prepare as per the current price, as per the current situation. While the balance sheet you are preparing as per the old price. Old price means that historical, that stable value, the cost price, the cost base balance sheet is prepared. So two things, both are of the financial statement. In that two document you prepare. One document you prepare, you say that it's a current price base. And second document you prepare balance sheet, that is as per the old price. So like this there are the double standard. Another limitation you can say that when in the management a very successful capable person may die, a manager or in the production section a very key person may die. It's a big loss to the company, but you are not recording anywhere because you consider that only the financial transactions to be recorded. The human death is a big loss that you are manner, few limitations are there, but in spite of all these limitations, you can't avoid accounting. You have to follow and you have to go for the accounting system. Now, the next content is that qualitative characteristics of accounting. When you have to write accounting, then which should be the qualities in your return account? What you have to be very careful while writing books of account. So these are known as the qualitative characteristics. Normally this question is asked for 2 marks. In this number 1, that is reliability. Whatever work you do, there should be reliability. There should be, you can say that trustworthiness. One can blindly follow your words, what you are saying. So the real picture, true and fair situation need to be expressed. Reliable, because so many investors and so many government people trust what you are writing. So your return books of account should consist those information which are real, those information which are trustworthy. Second is that is the relevance. The item what you entered in books of account should be related to. The users must take decision for present and future based on your accounting. So relevance, it must have a reference. You should not write anything haphazard. It must have connection with your business. That's why we are recording our transaction, our business transaction. We are not allowing any our neighbor business transaction. So only our concerned transaction, relevant transactions to be recorded. Number 3, that is understandability. One can understand what you have written in the same manner. The rules of account, the principles of account and the method of account should be common, should be same, which is accepted universally. You can't change, you can't say. In maths we say no, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. It means it has to be 4. That number 1 means number 1. Anywhere you go in the world, want to be written and understood in the same manner. So like that, the clear meaning, whatever you express should be clear, easy to understand. Both the party, that is whosoever is preparing account and whosoever is reading account, both should have the same understanding. Both should have the knowledge of accounting, then only the figures can be interpreted. Balance sheet is look like a piece of paper in which the figures are written. But when the chartered accountant read the balance sheet and when the accounting knowledgeable person read the balance sheet, they can understand the language what the balance sheet talks about. So understandability means there should be a clear and the whole picture which you have presented should be understood well in the same manner as everybody understands. Next is comparability. Here your written work need to be compared. Last 5-year data, last 5-year profit and loss or a last 5-year balance sheet need to be compared. So comparison should be possible. So final account to be prepared in the manner of trading account, profit and loss and balance sheet means every year you have to do the same. Then only the comparability possible. So these are the basic 4 qualities which you have to ensure while writing your books of account. Once again, reliability, relevance, understanding and comparability. You need to remember these 4 qualities and from exam point of view this question to be prepared well. Now the next that we see that accounting is considered as a language. As you read the English, as you read Hindi and Gujarati as a language, what you understand out of it? That particular way of presentation and particular expression of whatever things the writer or a poet want to say. The same manner in accounting also, we are telling what we want to convey and communicate and we provide the information in the terms of money, in the terms of figures, in the terms of profit and loss. So what work the language is doing? Communicating the matters to others. The same job accounting also does. So the person who has learned account, he understands the language of account. So the basic knowledge of that particular subject, if clear, then accounting become easy for you to learn, and that's why it is a language. In the same manner, accounting is a science as well as it is an art. Accounting to be called as a science. Why is it science? Because it consists rules and principles. The rules are there. 3 types of accounts are there. The rules for account, real account, nominal account and personal account are framed. Anywhere in the world you go, the rules remain same. The principles are there. The principles of the account are to be followed by writing the account in your particular manner. Second, these rules and principles are universally accepted. There is a institute association, worldwide association. They decide any changes or any upgradation in the accounting system. So they universally accept this particular aspect and accounting standard. We have a chapter later on that what do you mean by accounting standard and how they upgrade those standards. So universally acceptance is available to accounting system. The next is that basic account preparation remain the same. So you have to start with the journal, then you go with the subsidiary book, the ledger posting, then the final account. So whatever are the steps, you have to maintain the same. That's why you can say that it is a science, it has a rhythm. Now how you can call it that accounting is an art? The person who writes the account, he has his influence in presenting his data. So the knowledge and the skill of the person who is presenting the account, it makes a difference. The layman, means a common man writes an account and the chartered accountant prepare your income statement for your taxation, it makes a difference. So the personal touch, the personal skill and personal knowledge regarding the conceptual aspects of the account, same rules are followed, same principles are followed, but still done in such a manner that it gives a benefit to the businessman. So that is how it is said that it is an art. Now what we have learned from it, your today's homework is that question number 1, that explain the qualitative characteristics. This question to be written in detail for 2 marks. And the second, that what is the stable value of money? This is the commonly asked question for 1 mark. So B section is one question and C section is the another question. Today we have discussed all the information you will get in the textbook on page number 6, 7 and 8. You need to read that first, and after reading, after revising, then you start answering your question. Thank you.